This is Drive with Anna Vidot on ABC Radio Canberra.
Image-based abuse is certainly one of the ugliest sides of the digital revolution, whether nude or intimate photos. They might be sent to someone trusted, turn out not to have been a safe pair of hands at all. Maybe they were captured in a way that was illegal to start with, and either way end up shared across social media platforms in group chats. Not nice, certainly, for anyone, but underage Australians or people who find themselves facing that situation might soon find it a little easier to scrub those images from the internet. Meta, which is the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, has signed up for a new service which is trying to hunt down these explicit images of minors, and it's open to anyone under 18 to use. But is it going to work? Can anything really be deleted from the internet? Associate Professor Ritesh Chugh is a socio-technological expert from Central Queensland University and joins us. Ritesh, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me, Anna.
What is this platform exactly, and how does it plan to work?
So, Meta is funding a platform called Take It Down, which is essentially a reporting service that is provided by the U.S. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The platform currently, or Take It Down service, works with 5 platforms. But before I talk about the platforms, I think it's important for your listeners to exactly know how it works. So, people whose photos have been compromised, they can go to the Take It Down website. And from that website, they actually select the intimate image from their device, so for example from their phone. Then what Take It Down does, it generates a digital fingerprint, let's just call it a hash, of the image which is on your device. So the good thing here is that your photo never gets transmitted to the Take It Down service.
So you're not sending it to them?
No, not at all. That's the good thing. No. So you only select the photo. So what happens is the Take It Down service then generates a hash. It's the hash or the digital fingerprint that gets sent to the service provider or Take It Down. And what they will then do is they will pass on that hash to the platforms that have signed up for the service. And those platforms will check or match that hash to existing photos on their platform. So this is completely anonymous.
Which is certainly, I'm sure, welcome for people who understandably have been pretty burned by being in this situation. Where will it be searching exactly? Because while some of these images might be shared out in the open, we know a lot of this kind of image-based abuse happens via private messages, group chats. Can those also be hunted down?
Very good question. Unfortunately, and reason I say unfortunately, currently the Take It Down service only works with 5 platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans, Yubo, which is a French social media site, and Pornhub. So if the images appear on those 5 platforms, that they'll be taken off from there.
Even in Instagram, in Facebook and Instagram private messages?
Yes. So all of those 5 platforms and from those private messages also. The problem, though, is that Take It Down will only work on public or unencrypted online platforms. Now, Facebook Messenger is not an unencrypted service, whereas WhatsApp is an encrypted service. Hence, images that are being transmitted or compromised images that are being transmitted through WhatsApp we will never be able to take them off from circulation.
Yeah. I understand there is a setting in Facebook Messenger where you can encrypt messages. Is that right?
Yes, that is possible, but a lot of people are not aware of that service.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And see, encryption ultimately is controlled from the back end. Well, people can go and turn it on, but most people aren't aware of that service. I see it as welcome news because even the Australian Cybersecurity Centre receives hundreds of reports of sextortion and revenge porn every week. So it is a welcome news, although as you will understand that this service currently is limited to people under 18.
Why is that?
So,
Why? I mean, obviously, we definitely want people under 18 to be able to do this, but they're not the only people, unfortunately, where image-based abuse is being used against people.
Yep. So, Anna, look, I have my own skepticism about this whole service. And the reason I say that is Meta, which is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, in 2021, they funded another similar platform that operates from the United Kingdom. It's called Stop Non-Consensual Intimate Image Abuse. So if your listeners wanted to go to that service, it's stopncii.org. Now, that service currently is available for people aged 18 and above also. So that's where my skepticism creeps in. I was like, Facebook is already, or Meta is already funding this service in the United Kingdom. Why not just ramp up that service instead of, putting money into another service in the United States? And interestingly, Anna, that service, although it was funded in 2021, currently only has 4 partners. That is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Bumble. So the problem here is, till the time we don't have a lot of partners actually signing up to these services, even we can generate these hashes, but if those hashes or digital fingerprints are only going through 4 companies of 4 or 5 that I've mentioned, well, we're not really going to get much value. But look, on the positive side, any image that we can take off the internet, any image that is child sex related or has child pornography, it's a good thing, I think.
So remind us then, Ritesh, what are people's options here? The existing, if you're over 18, but also this new service, particularly for minors. Where can they go? How do they do it?
Yeah, just Google up Take It Down, or I can tell the link. It's takeitdown.ncmec.org. This is the United States service, but it's available globally now. The other service for people who are over 18, I mentioned it's stopncii.org. So these are the 2 platforms that are available. Apart from that, you can obviously report sextortion to the Australian Cyber Security Centre. That service has always been available. But I think this makes it easier, because sometimes people, and especially children, teenagers whose images have been compromised, are reluctant to go and report it to law enforcement agencies. So I think services like these will certainly be of some value, and I say some because, I've pointed out those problems. And Anna, one of the other things is, if an image has been altered, then it's essentially, so for example, someone's applied a lot of filters, cropped the photos, has added some background stuff to that photo, it doesn't essentially remain the original image. So then, or the digital fingerprint that gets generated, when we are trying to match it, it won't match. So that also means the hashtag matching may not work properly. So that is a problem that I'm foreseeing here. But like I said, any image that we can remove from the internet, take it off, I think is good.
Certainly better than nothing, even if there are limitations. Ritesh, really appreciate you explaining all of that for us. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is Associate Professor Ritesh Chugh. He's a socio-technological expert from Central Queensland University. Take It Down is this new service for people, particularly minors, who might find intimate pictures of themselves, nude pictures of themselves being shared online. It's not a perfect, it's certainly an imperfect solution here, but it is something. StopNCII.org is the place to go if you're over 18. The other thing that Meta has signed up to there.
You're listening to Drive with Anna Vidot on ABC Radio Canberra.